This section is pretty grin-inducing. I'm liking this. I'm at Anvil Lake near Three Rivers in Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin. Gonna check out the trails around called Hidden Lake. Let's come along for the ride and check it out. So from the lot, we just start off on an easy double track. But this is just to get to the Hidden Lake Trail. We have to basically ride some cross-country ski trails. We have a series of one-way trails, and I have to do a loop of the East Trail to get to Hidden Lake. These are all green, easy trails. So the Anvil Lake trails are definitely not mountain bike trails first. These are really cross-country ski trails for the winter that happen to allow mountain bike access. So this is an easy trail called Butternut. It's going to be one of these days. Nowhere. So there's a track there. It's not much of a bike trail, but we can. Still considered the easiest, and while not particularly technical for a bike, the fact that the trail is raw and rustic like this, and it's pretty much unmaintained, means that it's a lot more interesting for a bike. When it's like this, you always need a bit of caution if there's a tree down in here. Sometimes I aim to find the best trails in the area. Sometimes I find the only trail in an area. If you follow my channel, you'll never know what you'll come across. But if you're traveling around, hey, subscribe. I might post up something in your area. All right, I think we're finally on the Hidden Lake loop. I don't think there's a preferred direction. I'm going to go counterclockwise and we'll see what this is like. So, Hidden Lake loop. Across the road. Oh, this might be double track, but it's very undulating terrain here. There's no real elevation change. You're going up and down by perhaps 30, 40, 50 feet at a time. But that one just like dropped you off a cliff. It's kind of surprising from around here. So Hidden Lake is actually a blue rated trail for an essentially flat area around here. This 14-mile loop supposedly climbs up and down about 1,300, 1,400 feet. I was hoping this would be single track, but it's not. Well, now you know. Okay, after that first initial drop in, this has all been pretty mellow up until this point. Looks like we should go this way. Actual single track, most difficult Dow Jones. Let's see. So I guess I've come off the Hidden Lakes loop, which is double track. And since it's the first real kind of single track we've come across, more lake to the side. Can't see where I'm going. Oh, that'll shoot. Okay, this is getting better. Nice. One thing you can guarantee, if you come out here, you'll be all by yourself. So it might be best to let somebody know where you're going. Bit of a climb. This is more what we were looking for. Whew. Some of these climbs are steep. Nice. Twigs in my back. Oh, here we go. Kind of a flat section through the ferns, through the forest. This makes me think of Endor in Star Wars, racing through the forest on a speedster, whatever those things are called. Just hope I don't come across any Ewoks to throw things at me. Nice. Very happy I found this trail. Scooting along. Nice. This may not be a technically difficult trail, but it's kind of dreamy, cruising along at 17, 18 miles an hour on it. Oh, great climb. Whoa! Carried that so fast. Almost just carried on into the tree stump. This is very loamy soil, very organic. Hit the brakes and just power slid. That was entertaining. Back on the burn. This is fun. Hidden Lakes Trail is maintained by the Northwoods Bicycle Society in cooperation with Nicolet National Forest. Cool. Where are we? You are here. Red dot. Where's the red dot? There's no red dot. Let's see where my trail fork says we are. We're that black dot. I think we want to continue this way. Keep to the outer side. Let's continue. Through the trees. So considering how little use these trails probably get, they're actually in very good condition. They're not massively overgrown, and perhaps the forest canopy above keeps some of the plant growth down. I'm riding this in early September. I say it's coolish, although I'm definitely warmed up riding this. I've got long riding pants on, and that would be good to keep the plants from whipping your legs. You can get pretty good speed on some of this. Fail. That was about a foot high. Alternate bike loop. Let's see what this says. Because of high water levels, the trail has been flooded a quarter mile ahead for the past years. To bypass this area, you may use this alternate trail in red. Adds 3/4 of a mile. Adding mileage. Sounds like a good idea. So we'll take the alternate. I don't know if this alternate gets used all that much. This is a bit more overgrown there. Perhaps it's just that one section. This way. This is a flatter part of the loop. Whipping through fresh pines. Oh, should call this Pine Alley. Colours are fantastic. The light greens against the dark greens against the, well, just dead stuff. That might be my intro video. It kind of represents what we're riding here pretty well. Oh, trail this way. I just rode the Detour, which now joins up with the old trail. Now it looks like the old trail is pretty much unmaintained. The sound of ATVs. Across the road. Looks like a trail traversing the moraines. This up the technicality. This is pushing it more towards the balloon now. Oh yeah, Nice climb. Come on, we can do it. Power, power, power. Still climbing. That was the steepest, most technical climb so far. This section is pretty grin-inducing. I'm liking this. Oh, which way? There's a lake. We continue that way. I'm going to take a quick look and just see where this goes. So this is just a trail that goes around the lake. It's not on the maps. Mossy covered trees. It's actually a pretty sweet little trail. Pretty cool riding through dense forest with the lake just feet from the side of you. Look at that. Cool. There's a little beach down here. This gets you to a trailhead. Okay, we'll head back onto Hidden Lakes. So there's a cool little detour. That's potentially another parking spot for getting onto this trail, which actually would actually avoid a lot of the double track I did at the start of the ride. So there's better ways in. This is a really nice way to get into the system, and then you're straight onto single track. Now the trail's not clearly marked around here, but you'll find it. Just look for the slightly smoother path back onto our Hidden Lakes loop. Wind your way through the trees. Lots of trees around here. Being a pretty dry summer, the trail conditions are absolutely perfect. Right next to the lake. Oh, come on, come on, come on. I'm totally the wrong gear. Hang on. This is tight. We've got clear lake this side. Beautiful, look at that. Perfect. And a stagnant puddle this side. And we're going to trail in between. I'm going to continue on the main loop. Down to yet another lake. Lots of lakes in this area. Oh, the colour of the greens change as the light gets filtered through the trees. Yeah, this is more of a rustic trail. It's not as smooth. Under the tree. I love this. I love this trail. Oh, that's a nice little spot. Oh, nice. Little drop down there.
Just a bite.
Hello.
Sorry, we have a very stressed dog.
Yeah. You just want some love, don't you? Whoa, there's a lot of short, sharp up and downs on this section. Through the tree. Actually a little technical. Climb up again. Come on, come on, come on. Can we keep doing this? Climbing. Oh, this is steep. Yes. Up. Ah, I would have made it. Would have made it. Definitely feel cheated. I would not have made that on a regular bike. I love riding through the National Forest. It may not be manicured or made flowy or jumpy, but there's a raw natural beauty to it. And they all look fairly similar. It's that trail used less often, has a certain feel. Nice. We're just like cycling by lakes. Lakes and lakes and lakes. Boardwalk. This is a bit lumpy. Oh, I came off the trail. Well, let's go back. That's probably why this trail degenerated so much. So where did the trail go? This is what I missed. So actually we're back onto single track. That's good. Right. Okay, bit of a climb. Ooh. These are some sharp hills. This is cool. Well, look at that, back on the lake again. I think we're around the other side. Earlier we were over this side. Go on. Woo. Oh, that was steep. Another steep one. Come on, we can make it. Yes. Another hill climb. Yes, I love this bike. Got rocks. We're still climbing. There's a hill here. I did not know there were any hills on this loop. I think that's probably the top. This is the most technical part of the loop so far. Rooty hill climb, rocks, some fairly steep grade. I would put this little section more towards black diamond as opposed to intermediate. I like this. Okay, back near the lakes. Okay, so we kind of share the trail a bit with a nature trail here. And we continue this way. I can see this will be a trail that's a little tricky to follow. I assume I'm still on the trail. This is technical. Okay, I shouldn't have stopped. Back with another lake off to the side. Ooh, a big lake. Some pretty big blowdown through here. Ah, this is technical. It's a hard work through here. Now we're fine again. tree down. There we go. That was not bad through there. Little downward grade. Oh, tree. That one's a bit impassable. Dropping off the hill. Right, so we've joined back up with the Butternut Trail. So I will wind my way back to Anvil Lake Trailhead, which is where I started this adventure. An adventure it has been. It was fun. There we go. On the way back. That was nice. This is lumpy. This is fun. Ooh. Oh, wow. Ah, that's a surprising end to the ride. Oh. Those ups and downs are really surprising. We're back with 0.6 of a mile range left. So that was my ride of hidden lakes here up at Eagle River in northern Wisconsin. That was more interesting than I expected. The start of the ride was on double tracks from Anvil Lake. You know, as we found out in the video, there are better places to start and end the ride where you skip the Anvil Lake section, because that's all double track until we actually get into the Hidden Lakes Trail. When we actually get to the single track section of that, it really gets a lot more fun, a lot more spicy. It's like pure national forest type single track. It's rustic, it's dense forest, pine needles, loam. Around here you think that there wouldn't be much in the way of hills, but it goes up and down a lot on the moraines. I was expecting this to be about a 15-mile ride, with Hidden Lakes being like a 15-mile loop. In the end, I did 26 miles and 2,000 feet of climbing along with the Anvil Lake section. And Anvil Lake, coming back, there's that one trail at the end, which, even though it's kind of double track, that's really spicy. It drops sharply, it climbs sharply, it drops sharply. It's a roller coaster, and that's kind of pretty fun right at the very end of the trail. Anyway, there's some interesting stuff here. It's very backcountry, be prepared for that. But there's so many lakes, it's very scenic, very beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're in northern Wisconsin, be sure to check it out. Anyway, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on another trail.